Ow. Uh.
Is it this thing? It's smelling really bad.
That.
This.
Definitely that. 100%. Has to be it. Mm.
Whatever's going on over there, looks pretty rock and roll to me.
Go away, Kabe. God. I'm trying to get something, man. I'm trying to get a new character, and this is the stupid shit that I get. Stop. Absolutely stop, man. I just clocked. Wait. I'll do that in a bit. As for you, however. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Wait. Fair enough. You. Alright. Nothing. How's that? You know what? Let's upgrade your artifact then, shall we? Because all of these are 0, unfortunately. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to that's 6.7. Let's enhance this, shall we? To 3. Really? Let's enhance this, shall we? Max level reached. Boom boom. Got max HP. Mm-hmm. So this is crit damage. Cool. Physical damage. Yeah. Okay. Don't have anything better to do. That's crazy. All this is going to be gone. Where can you find it? Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, this rocks!
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Sage Hime... Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this I have awaited your arrival with great at present in Inazuma. Though the Yashiro Commission's a commission's power traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will...
No, please! Wait! Please... I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun. On
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Correct. Please.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Level 34, biatch. Let's go. Alright. Damn, I've already got 3 done. Huh. There.
Let's see. Where's the
Why are you doing this?
Precisely. It's much. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we...
That must be the guy Ayaka took.
Ah, you must also. Teijima has protected this place, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters. But now, all of a sudden, we will gladly.
Kinjiro.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Teijima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his... I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do.
Seems like he's a well... You must be Teijima.
Me? It's not a question of why I... True. And what made me want to come here 30 years? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember any in the past.
Okay. Well, Oh, maybe if you just...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep it...
Oh, yes, you.
Perfect! So
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the dad.
This looks like Teijima. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook Today, I helped rescue kite flying today. I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of
Oh.
So this is the Omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy? looks like it's been must be something. It looks like Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Huh. But he's been here for 30. Well, let's.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my hand. Still, it's clear that I was way over the years. I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so... Love? Regret? No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to... I think... Although... What if she were to turn up eventually? When I think about it like that. How curious. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing. Seems it's just like Ayaka, and that certainly explains that at least we were able to help him. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Excuse me.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and... But why would they take act... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't...
You dare deceive us?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's in the past. He's keeping the provision.
No one seems to care about us. We used to... It's no wonder all the visions...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us. Maybe we should talk to Kurt.
I've never even heard of... I don't know whether it's room. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
Oh, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things and it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why, if you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders.
Huh. He see, but we better we should be able to follow their tracks.
We really outdid all those samurai out.
You haven't... Today's just the beginning. You demand...
These seem like the treasure
Amp it up! Feel the beat!
Aw, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who's...
So what
food supply. I didn't want anyone up, but now that you've...
You've got it.
Huh?
What the? There's nothing...
Yeah. A lot, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general. We better talk to the. As for you guys, you're free to go.
So, we redeemed... Shut it.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Grocery. Or perhaps... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa.
Whoa! How did Kurosawa end up owing you?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foods. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer...
So that's how he was getting... But why did he have to purchase a
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the... So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell... If you're still curious, what... I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have...
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him in hindsight. I regret... Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're Oh, but before you go...
But...
Information is also a kind of commodity. Don't worry. I won't charge much.
At least we now know where the emergency Let's go talk to Kurt.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency...
Strange. Is that... I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword was once wielded. I remember once when I was young. I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot. All I can remember now and...
Hey! If you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use of virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision. And the very people and the irony of all of it, I'm incapable of being a good person.
Yet another when we get the chance, let's speak to Toma. In any case, we must never let him sell off that. Yeah. See, fortunately for us, let's go find the next. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a Paimon heard that he's the president. This is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism is...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to hurt. Don't make me draw my blade or...
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got...
Please, except you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon. Though self-taught, he once said that his goal was to become the best, and so... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision. He says the strangest things over. Junya and I have but if I'm honest...
The Grand Naru
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have any, so don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cut...